Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Michigan Wolverines return team will have that offense backed up. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Using his legs to buy some time.
Oh,
And the
y'all,
pressure
block
gets
him.
there. And down he goes at the 18.
I never
Well, if you're
understand.
the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot,
Look at
thinking if you
defense.
don't
That's a
get it, you'll just
defensive
run. But
tackle
the good
running
news is
down
you didn't lose that
at
many yards.
86
Still
speed.
3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better
Right
job
there.
protecting your quarterback.
Shouldn't
Quick
have ran
pass on the
that.
fly motion.
I knew I should have ran
Really
that. 'Cause I knew he
strong
wasn't going to
job by
block
the
it.
defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Washington wants to go quickly. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
There's a great example of a run blitz getting home. It's 3rd and inches. Everybody in the stadium expecting run. And the defense there is just trying to add extra bodies into the gaps to try and get a stop and force a punt. But the quarterback holds onto the ball, and those defenders are able to kind of slip through, and they get home and create a big negative play.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after making the catch.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he
Hey,
should have
Dino,
made. He
perfect.
dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Now the play fake.
Oh, I saw
Fires
that.
into
That's
traffic,
still for real.
intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the left. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just plowing ahead. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Washington right back to the line. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Got the quick pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air.
Let's go, baby.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But Defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
That's my fault.
Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down plan. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Y'all already on the road.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense.
Why don't you set it up to have it? Because I have to have that on set up for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Coming after him. Keeps the play going. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down from a big loss.
He ain't got to beat it in 950.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Take us 37 and 6.
He's going to pass. dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Get it this time.
Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you.
Look at him. Come on, he beat 2 blocks.
Together here, so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
He'll loft one deep.
Oh, they got good position. Oh, perfect
and that
position.
was incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field.
Suck, man.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was
Why are
clicking.
you just
Everything
watching
went
him
well.
catch
They
the ball?
executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't there.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Quarterback adapted.
Yeah, I put a spy on him.
He was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he
Man,
rolls
that was a
into the house.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And they won't let me challenge it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline.
Dang, man, I can't get it around. They don't let me
And that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Why are y'all so deep?
Right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success.
Look at this footwork, man.
Doing
this on purpose, dude.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice game. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through a tackle.
I
Defense
know
makes a stop with the change move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll run it to the right side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Takes a handoff and he's going right. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Footwork is horrible, dude. Like, you're giving them too much.
The Huskies want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch
There's no
inside the
way you
25.
fight like that.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside
Look at
handoff,
him.
looking
They
for a
turning
crease.
around.
They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll try it again. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Took just one play and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up. The play action fake. The short hands, it's held. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated.
Look at that. Oh, no way,
Understand the
man.
situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field.
There's no way.
I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete.
Oh, my God. That's 3 drop balls.
Ground, fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They get to the line quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We got a foul too.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on
That dude
offense.
bum rush out.
That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game.
He literally rolls over everybody's back.
They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here and steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making.
Yeah, 8:40.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll start this drive firing. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll take another shot here.
Catch the ball, dude. That's 4 drop balls.
That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Literally 4 drop balls.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game.
Why was I not
He's
surprised they
a
didn't
yard on
chip?
that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The Red Hawks of Miami are just steamrolling their way to victory. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 38 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He looks that one in nicely. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in the zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, my God.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This team
And
is
just a short, safe
mid
pass play. They pick up a
the
few.
most.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Floating away.
Oh, dude, where is the ball?
And it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. They'll try to run for it.
That penetration similar, but we made it.
First down.
Running the ball with OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense,
I folded down the right seat because I needed the space.
Some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but
I don't know.
Touchdown, Huskies.
Why don't you just go look? Like I'm trying to.
Now to see if they go for the win.
I don't know that we're not gonna have enough space.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution.
The single one,
now
Brian.
you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Huskies! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. They'll leave it with him. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied.
You don't do a 2-point conversion from the 30. What the hell?
They got the stop.
Oh, no.
Win it with a 2.
Nope, nope.
Use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime.
I'm not doing that. I'm turning the game off right now. Did you see that? They cheated me, dude. I'm turning the game off right now. Nope.